Hey everybody, welcome back to Nerd Level Rising. This is Jake here, and I have a July TBR that I think I'm going to be able to stick to. I'm pretty sure I'm recording this ahead of time because I got some travel coming up here, and I'm doing my best to project out what I'll be able to get through by the end of June, and then therefore what I'm going to be able to do while I'm still gone at the beginning of July, and then be able to finish by the end of the month. So we'll see. I feel really good about this, but we're going to see exactly how it all plays out, and I try to be conservative. So once again, this is the month of buddy reads. I think all of my sure thing books here in this month are buddy. I have 5 buddy reads this month. I really have jumped in with both feet into the buddy read along stuff, and I love it to death. It's so great. Reading books is amazing, but it's even more amazing to be able to talk about it with friends afterwards, and you just find out that you get even more out of the book when you do that. It's awesome. All right, so let's jump in. The first one we're going to be doing is Until the Last. This is one that I do plan to start here in June, but I won't finish by any means. And I had the physical version, but I think I'm going to have to do the ebook because I'm going to read this while I'm on the road, and I just don't want to lug this thing around. I don't need to bring a bunch of books this big, right? So we're going to instead do the ebook version, and should be able to get through that. These are big, but man, they read really fast, right? I'm not too concerned about this taking me a super long time. This is a buddy read with The Red Company, Alex from Iskandaria, Chance Dillon, and Chris from The Bearded Book Beast, and of course myself as well, where we've gone through this whole trilogy. This will be the end of a series for us, so we'll have to pick a new series or something after that, or maybe we'll do a standalone. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this has been so fun to go through this series with those guys, and we all really liked book 1. We all were mixed to on book 2, but from what I hear in the greater booktube space is that this one is much better than book 2, and then it generally is. A lot of people say it's the best in the series. Actually, Ashley from Library of a Silver Saint recently was talking about this. If you're not subscribed, go check out her channel. It's awesome, by the way. She was talking about how this is starting out much better than book 2 did, and it sounds like, from what I can tell, we had very similar thoughts on book 2, so I'm excited to get to this, and hopefully I like it as much as she did. So that'll be cool, right? So that's how we'll start the month, right? Until the Last by Mike Shackle. Finish up the Last War trilogy. After that, buddy read number 2. This will be with Chance again. This will be with Tom Orange, and this will be with Noelle from the channel Noelle D. That we all got together. This was a little, man, when was this? A month ago or so? A few weeks? I don't know. We all got together and did the book snob tag on Noelle's channel. And as we were kind of sitting there, she threw out, she's like, hey, do you guys want to buddy read something? And we were like, sure, right? So let's figure something out. And we all were kind of interested in the winner by tiebreaker, I suppose, of the recent SBFBO 10, and that is By Blood, by Salt by J.L. Odom. And so that's what we're going to read together, right? That'll be really fun, and it's not a super long book, which helps me out a little bit with squeezing it in, but it's definitely one that I want to do because I've heard people mention some similarities to Malazan in like the military aspect, and that's really exciting. But also, I haven't read any of the SPFBO winners yet, and that's something that I'd like to get to at some point, is reading some more of those. And so why not start here with the most recent year, right? So we'll get into that. That'll be really fun. So that'll be a buddy read with those lovely people. I'm not sure, we'll do big discussions of all these, I'm sure, right? I'm not sure when those will happen, probably sometime end of July, early August, something like that. We'll see. But that'll be really fun. That's number 2. Number 3, buddy read number 3, The Illearth War by Stephen R. Donaldson. This is book 2 in the Thomas Covenant, The Unbeliever series, the first trilogy. I am not quite done with book 1 yet. I should finish it here very soon as I'm recording this. As you guys are watching this, I've long since finished it. So we're high from the past, I guess. But yeah, I'm loving book 1. I'm absolutely loving book 1. Can't wait to get to this. This is a buddy read with Sam from iSamwise and Shay from Zachary Shay. Love those dudes. They're so great at talking about books, and I mean, they're just great people in general, but they always have such insightful things to say. I can't wait to continue talking about this series with them. It's been great. Really classical feel to this, but definitely is different, and definitely darker, and definitely in some ways like heavier, right? I was talking about somewhat recently, talking about how book 1, the prose style, really reminds me of Tolkien in a lot of ways. It's very, very different, but it gives me a similar vibe of just like, I don't know, how the story is sort of presented and how the narrative kind of flows, but then there's some big difference. So I don't know, it's probably not a good comparison, but it's giving me that vibe in some way. So I can't wait to get to book 2. I'm familiar enough through almost finishing book 1 at this point, what I think that this title alludes to, and I'm really interested in getting to that point. That'll be cool. Number 4, fourth buddy read of the month of July. This is another one that's way outside my wheelhouse, okay? I talked about that when I read Discovery by J.J. Minton. It was outside my wheelhouse. I was a little scared, but I loved it, and it was awesome. And I'm hoping that it's the same with this. This is a, I believe, historical fiction. I don't think it's even fantasy, which makes me nervous, but we'll see. This comes with the highest of recommendations from one of my favorite authors of all time, and that is The Heaven Tree. Forgive me, I forget the author's name. Edith Pargeter? I'm probably mispronouncing that. Heaven Tree. This is a very old, used, kind of beat up omnibus copy. It's a trilogy, but we're going to start with book 1 and see how it goes, which is mostly because of me, because I'm scared of the commitment. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. So I was like, can we start with book 1 and see how it goes? We'll go from there. I think I'm going to like it, but we'll see. This is a buddy read with Nikhil from Shelf Esteem and with Janny Wirtz herself. This was her recommendation. She was like, man, people keep talking about this Pillars of the Earth book and like how great it is, but like this came so much earlier, and this explores a similar idea of building a cathedral, but here it's from the perspective of the artist, and we get really deep into the psyche of the artist creating this thing. And so she was like, man, if you want a story like that, check out The Heaven Tree instead. And so me and Nikhil wanted to buddy read something anyway, so we were like, hey, why don't we do that? And then I told Janny about that, and she was like, hey, can I join? And we're like, yeah, of course you can. Janny Wirtz, of course you can. So that'll be amazing to do this buddy read with those two. Just lovely people, obviously super, super smart and insightful, and can't wait to talk to them about this. That'll be really, really fun. So this is the omnibus, right? So it's like a third of this or so. So again, not huge, which is helpful, but we'll see how it goes. That'll be really fun. And then the highlight of the month, of course, is I finally get back to the Wars of Light and Shadow with book 4, Fugitive Prince. I cannot describe to you all how excited I am to get back to the Wars of Light and Shadow. I read ahead, and I got a little bit ahead of the buddy read group that we have. Massive group. Check out the Talking Story channel for the discussion on book 1, Curse of the Mistwraith. The discussion on book 2 is on my channel. The discussion for book 3, as of recording this, hasn't happened yet, but by the time you guys watch this, I'm not sure when I'll post this. Maybe it'll have happened already, or maybe it's just coming up. That'll be on BellTube. So we're kind of taking turns, but there's a huge group of people. Go check those out. I got ahead, and I read book 3 right after book 2 because it was sort of designed as one story, and I wanted to get that effect, which was great, but then meant I had to wait a really long time to get to this point where everyone else caught up, and so I'm so excited. I'm so excited to finally get to this. I'm not going to finish this in July after all of these, but I'll at least get a good start on it, and I'm hoping to get maybe halfway done or so by the end of July. That would be my goal, but we'll see. And I love Janny's covers are just so good, so good. Okay, so there's that. That's what I feel confident in getting through, finishing until the last, doing By Blood by Salt, doing illearth War, The Heaven Tree, and then starting this. If I have time, I don't know if I'll have time or not, but let's say I'm able to read way more than I think while I'm on the road. A couple things that I would like to jump into would be the third Darth Bane book. This is Dynasty of Evil. I'm really enjoying that trilogy. It's been a minute since I finished book 2, and I'm really excited to just wrap it up, right? And it's pretty short and sweet and very fast paced. You get through it quick. So I would like to get to that if I have time. And the other one, if I have time, is releasing on July 15th, and that is Tales of the Sun Eater Volume 4, the 4th collection of short stories from Christopher Rocchio. It's been a minute since I finished Disquiet Gods. I need some new Sun Eater content in my life. I would love to get to that one, but both of those are easy to scoot down and kick down the road a little bit because they're not buddy reads, right? So I want to prioritize all of those. But man, what a crazy month, man! So many reads with friends. It's amazing. That's what BookTube is all about. So thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it, that thumbs up. Subscribe if you like the channel. Help me grow this community, right? Keep doing this cool BookTube thing. Biggest thing, talk to me in the comments. What do you have planned for July? Do you want to read it? Have you read any of these? What'd you think? Spoiler free, of course. Do you want to join along and jump into Heaven Tree with us maybe and kind of follow along with that? How many buddy reads do you have going on, right? What are you doing in July? Talk to me about all that stuff. I love hearing what everyone's getting up to. So thanks so much. As always, we'll see you next time.